shit. Yeah,
That's a good one. Okay, so I forgot. I'm gonna say too. Y'all tip your barbers?
Hell yeah, I do. Hell yeah.
Y'all tip your barbers?
Shout out my hold on.
Because I had to remember I am in the service industry and my clients tip me. So
that remind me to say shout out my boy Monteith, man, my barber, man. Shout out to you on Gramercy and Manchester, man. Keep doing your shit, man. Keep doing your shit.
A barber is very important.
When's the last time he did your shit?
Yeah, because
nigga, I'm going with
6 on the 6th episode. It's gunning.
The waves done turned up. The waves
that
was cold.
I swear I'm about to go.
Don't shout that nigga out. He ain't gave you no free cut before.
Bro, yeah, because he gonna be mad. Like, why you shout me out when my shit ain't cut up right?
You gotta shout him out when your shit is on point.
I want to just go out on a limb here, and I'm gonna just hair check. Everybody, hats off.
I'm a little rough.
No, hats off, man.
Hats off.
Hats off. Cause shout out to my nigga Teach, man.
I'm a little rough.
Y'all need to go to my
As a
boy.
barber,
I ate 6
You a
Let me
barber?
see the screen first.
You a
Before
barber?
I even decide to do it. I can't do it yet.
Let me see. No, nigga.
I came fresh out the shower, wet hair like a
I don't
poodle.
want to hear that shit, nigga. I don't want to hear that shit.
Wait,
he went all biracial.
Don't you never need another lineup again though?
I don't ever need another lineup.
Ain't that bad.
I had my hair
like a
transplant.
peacock.
Oh shit, it look kind of crazy right now. Hey, hold on, but look, I'm a real one though. I ain't took it off in a minute.
Hey,
I just
Lazar not moving nowhere close to his hat right now.
I'm talking to Lamar. My bad.
Look, I don't give a
Thanks
fuck.
for not zooming in,
bad.
6. I appreciate it.
If I take my hat off, I'm gonna look like a nigga straight out the projects.
Lazar Ball.
See, I'm not scared.
I'm gonna look like a nigga straight out the projects, like I'm straight
Bro, you
thugging
talking?
it.
I'm here for that.
Take the
Hey,
hat
y'all
off
ready
real
for this?
quick.
Nigga,
I did my one too. I'm wet poodle
Y'all
edition.
ready? Y'all ready?
No, yeah, because I was about to say I done watched the whole 2 episodes. I was gonna sit,
Never
and
saw
I
you
took
without
a
a hat.
tally of every time you said as a LA nigga, take it off.
Yeah, nah, look, you know what I'm saying? I got my.
Oh yeah, he had braids. He had it off on the first.
braids though. I got
He had it
braids
off on the
and shit.
first
I
episode.
like that.
Yeah, I got
Okay,
braids and
look.
shit.
Okay,
So I had to tie the
You
braids.
just need the lineup
I had to
though.
tie the braids back to put the hat on and shit like that. Now I have it out.
Oh, yeah, you ain't burnt out.
I
You
look like
good.
fresh out the projects, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
You ain't burnt out. You
Nigga look
good.
fresh out of Boondocks episode.
that's
You look like fresh off
Take your hat off, nigga. Take your hat off.
And they can't see me on camera.
Wait,
It
so
don't
just
benefit
me then?
nobody.
It was given
I'm the only fucked up one.
Yeah, that ain't.
No, I'm looking
How to-
for.
I mean,
ain't got
don't
no
be a
fresh
menace.
cut.
Don't
But I
be a
just
menace.
had.
It was given
I just had long hair.
Hood shit, you know what I'm saying?
I just cut all my braids off, so my hair ain't even trained back. I still got fresh haircut.
I'm not mad at it.
Shit, man.
Yeah,
But
And you already made your appointment.
my shit
so
look
Yeah, I already got my appointment. I'm gonna actually let Illa, you know, we gonna have to, you know,
word? Okay.
vlog it up.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get a nice taper.
But to your point, yes, I tip my barber because at the end of the day, shout out to one of my barbers. I got 2 depending on what area I'm
here we
in.
go.
Shout out to my barber, El.
Tip your barbers.
Look, shout out to
Men
El
don't
Space,
believe-
my
I
nigga
found
Larry,
this
San
out.
Bernardino. You know what I mean?
I
Shout out
found
to my
this
nigga
out
Larry.
that a lot of men was like, "What the fuck am I tip
I ain't
my
gonna
barber?"
lie. I'm
Why
not
would you
gonna
not
lie.
tip your barber?
But your barber is probably the most important person in your
For
life.
sure.
I feel that.
I'm gonna tip him before I tip
Damn near before
food
you
niggas.
Hey, the barber is in control of your livelihood to make you look as fresh as fuck. So you want to
You
make
feel me?
sure he's like, oh, this nigga didn't
But
tip
how
me
much
off.
more of a
that.
tip is gonna make him cut your hair any different?
Exactly.
You really gonna rush a nigga versus a nigga who you know gonna give a tip and you just gonna be extra long?
I might actually like. There might be another part of the service that I usually charge for that I just do for you
look.
because you're a good client. Like when I used to work in the shop, there were certain things that she used to make us charge for. So like if you want to get the hot towel, that's an extra
Right,
charge.
definitely.
And this is
The
like
razor.
before it was if you want to get the razor line, that's an extra charge.
Right.
If you want to get the that's an extra charge. Like, but if this is my client that comes every Saturday, first thing Saturday mornings, he hit me with the little $30-$40 for the cut,
And you know it's gonna
throw
be
me
like
the
that.
dub after too. Like, and this for you, sis. Like, you got that.
yeah.
Like, for
dub.
sure. Yeah.
See, this is why I have a little bit
So
of a.
with that,
Go ahead.
but that's the whole point too. $20 on a $30-$40 tip. I mean, on a $30-$40 cut is
that's a
lot.
50% tip.
Right.
No, for sure.
So that's why it's like that's what I mean when I say like I'm gonna get you the hot towel next week. Like, fuck it. I'ma just she don't have to know.
Even though your
like,
actual service doesn't change, you're gonna go a little bit above and beyond for that
yeah,
person.
next week I'm gonna
But
just
this
hit
is-
you with the hot towel,
but-
or I'm gonna get you, or I'm gonna razor line you every week
But
because I know
you-
you throw me
You
that
gonna throw me
dub.
that tip and then you ain't
Exactly. So
It's
tripping.
not like you're not
Right.
compensating me for my time and
Right.
my effort, but it's just like, you know what? I'm gonna just get OG right real quick. Like,
Right.
I'm gonna just just get him out.
See, that's what I was gonna ask you. You being a barber, like, does that tip make a difference? Like, say for example,
For sure.
if somebody didn't give you a tip, right, you're edging them up. But for somebody you know that continuously gives you a tip, does that make you just extra focused? Like, I'm about to give them the mentally. Be real. Do you think that makes you? I gotta know.
The answer is every cut that I do, I'm going to have that focus because that's my name walking out the door.
That's for
You
sure.
feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If I'm rushing you and I push you and then you go on the show and you
My
say, shout
brain.
out to Illa, my barber, and they like, I'm not
going to her. Yeah.
Right. So it's like, that's my name. That's my brand. That's my brand. That's my brand. Like, I have to protect my brand. So even if I'm getting you in and out, that in and out is really just the technicality. So it's like, you know, I may dust you a little faster. Like,
do you take into consideration how long you're cutting versus what you get paid? Like, you want to make sure you make an X amount of dollars per hour.
For sure.
Yeah. So like, if a $30 cut.
When I first went into barber college, my mentor was like, okay, look, I want to get to the point where I could do a cut in 15 minutes.
Right.
Because if I'm doing 15-minute cuts, that's 4 cuts an hour. That's $20 a head. That's $80 an hour.
Boom.
Boom. Boom. Right. So then it's like, if you're working 8 hours a day, how much are you making? And mind you, this is my first out of high school. So I'm like, okay, I got to figure out how to make that make sense. Now, fast forward, and I'm grown, and I've been doing this for years. So it's like, yeah, in my mind, that's $100 cut.
So I got a follow-up question real quick. I got a follow-up question. Have you seen that video to when that barber was in the barbershop, right? And then I think a celebrity came in and he took the current client out the chair and brought in the actual celebrity.
Baby or something?
How do you feel? Okay, so basically there was it was Lil Baby, right?
It was somebody like that.
So,
yeah.
I get what you're saying.
So basically you have a client already in the chair. You're cutting the client up. All of a sudden, a super big celebrity walks through the door. So number one, you know they're gonna pay you hella money, and number two, this is gonna get you as a barber out there even more. So do you kick out the current client in your chair for this big celebrity because you know of the benefits of what it can do for you?
I've actually had that happen a lot. So the one big time I had it happen, it was a Saturday. And, you know, Saturdays at the shop is always crazy. And I got a text like, hey, such and such needs you to come to the, at the time it was the Oracle Arena, because they need to get a cut. And, you know, we suggested you. It's like a summer jam type of situation.
Gotta get here
like,
now.
Pack your box up, you got to cut backstage. And I looked at the bench, like I looked over here and I still saw like 2-3 of my clients.
Damn.
And I'm like,
decisions.
So I mean, it wasn't a hard decision for me. I talked to the owner of the shop at that time, and I said, would you be okay with me opening? Because I had a key. So I was like, would you be okay with me opening on a Sunday morning? And they was like, yeah. And I was like, what about late Saturday night? And she was like, yeah, I'm with that. You know,
to
you
get
got
those
the key.
Clients.
So I looked at the 3 that was on the bench, and I told them, I said, I'm going to cut all of y'all for free. I'm not going to charge you. And I'll be back by like 9 p.m.
Right.
And they was just like, shit, say less. Free cut, that's easy. Because it's not fair. And I told them why. And I was like, this person asked to get cut right now, bro. I'm out of here. Like,
it's an important thing.
Yeah, but the thing about doing stuff like that is you still have to make sure you take care of your people.
Exactly.
Like, that's always been my thing. Like, even to this day, which the craziest shit in the world, people say I'm silly for this, but I don't give a fuck. I still have a few clients that I only charge $20 for a cut because they were some of my very first clients.
Real one.
Very first clients. Like, as of right now, I charge $100 a cut, but there are a few clients.
I gotta take my appointment back. When she no longer has the appointment with me, I was confused. And my point on why I don't tip barbers is almost damn near this reason, because that's fucking outlandish.
But
unless you pulling up on me, there's no way.
I'm a mobile barber.
But still, that's still sick.
Hey, look, her cut better be an experience.
It is.
You feel me? Hot towel, some coffee, some tea.
But look,
all the enhancements.
But again, that's the same shit I was just telling y'all about my brand.
I feel you.
My name travels before me. So I get referred to a lot of people. There are people that have seen cuts that are like, who cut your hair? And they like, oh, Illa cuts my hair. What's her number? What's her Instagram? Blah, blah, blah. That's why I don't even post my haircuts on Instagram no more.
You're already good.
Yeah,
you're already
and
good.
you know what?
I've been doing this for years.
And I respect that. You know why? That means, you know, I got to give you your props too, because for you to have clientele willing to pay you $100, that means you're doing an exceptional job and to consistently have them. So I definitely got to check you out.
There's not many female barbers, so your barber that might be an initiative while you tip.
What?
No, I'm saying, think about it. How rare is it to have a female?
She looking like, what you trying to say? Look,
how rare is it to have a female barber? I was actually just talking to my girl about this. I told her, I said, hey, I think Illa about to give me a cut, and she was like, oh, she's a barber. I'm like, yeah, that's dope. And I'm like, She's like, yeah, female. That's rare to hear females cutting your hair.
What kind of incentive you talking about? What kind of incentive you talking about though? That's what
I'm
we
saying
wanna know.
like I'm saying like
your
you,
words right. Stuttering, look.
you have an attractive woman who is cutting your hair and doing something that normally men do when they touch your hair and shave your face and touch you and rub you with all the little creams. And now you have a nigga, you go to the barbershop, so now you have a woman doing it. It's maybe like, okay, here, thanks, sweetheart. I appreciate it. Here's a little extra dub.
Don't ever say sweetheart.
Why not?
Well,
I'm just saying.
Miss Ma'am. Whatever.
Miss Mom.
But look, this is my point on the tipping thing. Like, so I think it's not a bad thing to it because it's a great service. But I came from obviously a little older. I came from when haircuts was $10, $12.
No, God, and that's what I'm
15,
saying.
if that.
I'm
so
of
now,
that too,
now
but
barbers
look
like
at how-
40.
But look at how the
40 for
cut-
20 minutes. I don't even get the top cut. I just get a taper.
Look at how the
Nigga,
game
40.
has changed.
I don't get no razor straight up. You don't even cut my beard.
$40.
You have to keep in mind that most barbers are working in a shop, which means they have to pay booth rent. Booth rent could be
That shit do be high now.
$200 a week.
Right.
It could be $400 a week, depending on what area you're in, depending on what shop you're at. Some people work off a commission. Like, excuse me, when I first started, I worked off commission. So that's why everything I did, I had to talk to the owner because what I make is what she makes. I'm getting 70, she's getting 30 of whatever my 100% is. So if I'm saying like, oh yeah, I'm gonna give this person a free cut, she like, the fuck you ain't.
I need my, for that person that came in, I need my 30%.
Walking out the door that I'm not getting. And if you do that 3 times.
Oh yeah.
But if you control all the income, then it's a little bit more ability to maneuver how you charge. But I sometimes, even if it's not a movie, I go to these places where, like my barbershop, I was so mad, bro, because right before the video, the Cypher video shoot, I had just got my hair braided and I had to get my little sides tapered and the back tapered. It was probably like 10 minutes, if that. And so when I left, I'm thinking like, all right, let me just throw him 25. I'm thinking he's going to charge me 20 for the smallest. I'm thinking like 10 minutes. So I'm like, not even. I throw him 25, $5 tip, thinking it's gonna be $20. This nigga damn near chased me out the barbershop like, hey bro, that's $40. I said, wait, what? I said, I gave you 25. He was like, that's a full cut. I said, it's not a full cut. You lifted 3 braids in the back, nigga, and flicked that fucking hair.
You know it's
and
crazy.
gonna come back and tell me 40. I was hot. I gave him his extra
That's
$15.
electricity,
No,
that's
fuck that. He
supplies.
owns the shop. That's some bullshit. I was hot.
He owns the shop. He gotta pay the light bill.
Well, he would no longer get his $40 from me.
I was
Fuck
on,
that nigga.
It's crazy because I was on
That
tour.
shit had me hot, nigga. You didn't even, bro. What?
I was on tour and I was Ralphie and them in Atlanta, and they was like, they had that little barber nigga. I'm like, all right, boom, I need my cut too, cause you know my job. I've been on tour for 3 weeks. My shit fucked up.
Oh, the tour barber.
I'm like,
Tour
yeah, I'm
barber
like,
He gonna hit your ass.
yeah, I'm like, oh yeah, man, let me get a cut. Yeah, Ralphie, tell him I need a cut too. Nigga get down, Ralph. I see Ralphie give him 100. I'm like, oh, that was nice of you, bro. He said, no, that's how much it was. I said, nigga, what? That nigga ain't do shit. He just lined you up and that was it, nigga.
You wasn't on Ralphie tab. You had to pay your own tab.
I said, hey, bro, how much you gonna charge me for just like a little lineup? You know, just cut this shit off and just a little taper. He said, yeah, but that's 100. I said, huh?
So you know what I'm saying.
I said, bro,
I came from $10.
I said, bro, I got like a 50. He said, bro,
but hold up.
I'm a celebrity barber. Y'all, hey, look, man, for you niggas just out there saying y'all celebrity barbers.
Spot for my nigga
No,
Donnie.
for real, my nigga, stop saying that shit. I don't give a fuck if you cut Obama,
No,
nigga.
that matters, bro.
That does matter.
What the clientele that that allow you to touch them, pause, matters.
Bro.
Even like when it comes to like making my art and stuff, when you
So-
get it to a certain type of person, it raises your brand. It makes people want to fuck with you, like she said, and it puts a highlight on your talent.
So I'm
you
supposed
pay
to
for that.
So I'm supposed to give you $100 for spraying my shit. I don't even know what the real hairline
Depending
look
on
like.
who you are. I'm tight on
I'm
the
supposed
100.
to pay
That's
you for
crazy.
that?
So 100 is crazy, but if they pull up on you or they're a celebrity barber, they got the clout
I
for
think
it.
that the charge a lot of times comes from, well, for me specifically, because I'm a mobile barber, not a celebrity barber. I'm a mobile barber.
That's different.
So
I would pay
mine
that.
is
Gas,
the
time,
gas,
traffic.
the time, the traffic. Because a lot of times, like I live in LA proper. So like most of my clients are in the valley at the studios.
That's
you know,
traffic
at certain
sitting
shit.
like
so
a
it's
traffic.
like if you call me and you like, yeah, I gotta get this cut at 5 because I got a show at 7
Go
or
up
8,
to 101.
and it's like that's an hour and a half it's gonna take me to get to you. Then it's an hour it probably is gonna take me to get back.
Well, that's the gas.
If I don't have other cuts, if it's a day I don't have other cuts, like I'll even make exceptions too. Like that's a certain thing. So like same situation, concert cuts, backstage cuts. I'm changing my price.
No, that wasn't. That was at the. No, we pulled up to the fucking barbershop.
50% upcharge.
That was. See, I like my barber because I pull up, I get a nigga $30, and he cut me, smoke with me, and give me great talks.
Yeah, I feel like
it's all in one.
Once
Fair to say.
In the shop prices should never be the same as out of the shop prices. I feel like you have to also kind of just like adjust to the situation. Like I've done that, so like where I'll have like some of my regulars are like artists. Mm-hmm. So like if they hit me and they're like, hey, I need you to come to the arena to cut me, and I'm set up, and after that I get 8 other niggas that are like, hey, you got time, sis? You got time? You can get me?
I'm gonna run it
I
up.
might not even charge the nigga that told me to pull up just on GP.
That part.
But these are all things that you don't really get unless you A, done it, B, you're not greedy. Like, because you don't understand how much more money you gonna make if a nigga run a play like that.
Facts.
Am I gonna take your 100 or am I gonna get 1,000?
For
And
you
throw
shooting
you
them
yours
people.
back real
Right.
quick because you put me in position. You was like, yeah, you can stay right here all night if you want to. Fuck it. Like, I'm looking at you like, this your green room.
Yeah.
Are you okay with niggas coming in and out? You could have been like, man, fuck these niggas. You pack up and go.
Yeah.
Right.
And then it's like, fuck.
You carry
now where do I
equipment.
set up?
Right.
Or I gotta go home now. You know what I'm saying? But if he like, nah, you sis, you good. Tell them niggas, fuck it. They come get cut in here real quick. I know I've been on tour with these niggas for a month. Like, then that's cool because you're helping me. I'm gonna help you. Fuck it. I'm gonna do this, and I might not even charge them niggas the full price just on GP because it's so many of them, and I'm already right here.
Right.
I'm already right here. You didn't call me and make me drive this far.
It's all lucky extra at this point.
Right.
More than what you accounted
Exactly.
for.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
Yeah, that's
I think
dope.
that's
Shout out
cool,
to
like,
Illa and them
tip
barber
shit.
skills.
Illa and
It's
them barber
rare.
skills.
Yeah.
Okay,
You cut with other females
feel me?
around you?
So when I first
Look at this fool. Look at this nigga. Look at this.
No, not even on that. I'm just wondering because is it normal? Because I think it's not normal. So is it
You
normal?
sick fuck.
It's more normal now than it was when I first got out of barber college. The first shop that I worked in, shout out to Nostalgic Soul in Pinole, California. Shout out to Shelly, that's my mentor. So the day after I got my license, she was like, "Come fuck with it."
She was already cutting
and
too.
she's like the reason why I cut the way that I do. Like she's a part of this shit and has always been like one of the rawest barbers in Richmond. So it was rare at that time. It was just me and her, really, for real, taking over the whole like East Bay cutting scene. There were a couple of studs. Like, let's be fucking for real. Like, there were a couple of studs that was fucking with it. But for us, like, feminine presenting, and it was harder. It was harder. Like, it was a lot of people that was walking in the shop that was just like, oh, I ain't letting her cut my hair.
You ever dated another barber?
Oh, absolutely.
Cutting in the same shop? Was y'all competing when y'all got back at the crib? Man, my cuts was better than you.
I actually learned a lot from them. I actually learned a lot from them, and they learned a lot from me. From the technical side, like, I'm real good with like adjusting clippers and like fixing clippers, making the blades hit harder and stuff like that. So I would always like make their setups way tighter.
Oh, so you come in
and then on the flip
boost them
side,
up.
they would like help me with like my tips of actual cutting. So like if he looking at it and he like do this when you do
mutual.
your taper. Like,
That's
do this
tight.
when you do your fade. But yeah, no, I dated 2 barbers actually.
That's tight.
Shout out to both of them.
Shit.
They both got their own shops now too.